We're all college students here. And for all college students, there comes the one time of the year that everybody wants to look absolutely great. Yes, it is the infamous spring break. Now, once a year this time comes, and if you're anything like me, or if in the past you've been like me, you've been embarrassed to show your body off in front of your friends because you're ashamed of the way you've eaten and the effects it's had on your body and how you look. There's that moment when all of your friends are getting ready to go down to the water and they're stripping down to their swimsuits. And you don't want to because you're embarrassed. What if I told you that there's a company that might surprise you that is actually trying to help this problem? This problem is, in fact, that many Americans and many citizens of the world are not leading healthy lifestyles because they're chasing after food that tastes good but doesn't have nutritional benefit. And what if I told you that this company was a childhood company, a company that you grew up with, and something that you didn't expect? The company is, in fact, Nestle. Now, when you hear Nestle, your first expectation might be that, oh, Nestle produces Nestle Toast cookie dough. They produce chocolate syrup for my chocolate milk. And other various goods and sweets like Kit Kat bars, one of your favorite childhood candies. And what if I told you the reality is that Nestle also produces things such as healthy soups, bottled water, and healthy breakfast cereals? Now, this expectation versus this reality has this awkward tension. But in fact, according to an article on Nestle's website called Responding to Changing Customer Requirements, The Drive Towards Wellness, Nestle is the largest food and beverage distributor in the world and is helping people to live better, healthier, and well lifestyles. They're attempting to do this through various initiatives. Let's look at some of those initiatives. The first initiative is that Nestle is reaching out to market targets. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, one of the first market targets that Nestle is reaching out to is a qualitative market target. Now, what this means is that Nestle is reaching out to smaller groups of people who buy their products, such as an athlete. And they're talking to these athletes, and they're figuring out, what do you like about Nestle products? And they're discovering interesting research and interesting facts that athletes enjoy nutritional benefits to what they're buying from Nestle. Now, Nestle is also doing this on a larger scale. Nestle is also reaching out to quantitative targets. And what they're doing is they're reaching out to the masses, to thousands of people, and asking, what do you like about our products? So not just reaching small targets, but also much larger targets to figure out, what do our customers want? And what they're finding out is very interesting. And as we go into Initiative 2, we'll figure out a little bit more about that. Initiative 2 suggests that Nestle, according to the same article, invests more money in their research and development, their R&D department, than any other company in the industry. They spend the most dollars on it. And research reveals that customers want good tasting food that has nutritional benefit. As a matter of fact, Nestle's COO in 2001 said, we want to grow from the respected and trustworthy food company that we are known as now into a respected and trustworthy food, nutrition, and wellness company. So Nestle knows their customers based on these targets. According to their research and according to their company, they're wanting to meet the market trends, they're wanting to adjust to the trends, and produce good tasting food that also has nutritional value. So now that we know what the first two initiatives are suggesting, what's the third initiative? The third initiative is the strategy for approaching these trends. The strategy is really quite simple. First, Nestle wants to retain the healthy products they already have. Secondly, Nestle wants to improve existing products. For example, they want to maybe reduce sodium contents in healthy soup that they produce. And thirdly, Nestle wants to develop and produce innovative products that meet the wellness criteria that the market is demanding. So perhaps you might want to look good at the beach this upcoming spring break. Well, perhaps it's time to lose some of those expectations or those assumptions you've had about that childhood company, Nestle, that you grew up with. And it's time to start looking at them as an innovative company that is trying to answer this problem of nutrition and wellness lacking in America. Perhaps it's time to see them as a company that has taken it head on, and a company that is advancing far and beyond any other company in the market.